I feel like where we're at right now, everybody's looking for ways that they can do nice nail art and have it really quick and have it be really easy so that they can get people in and out of the door really quickly. So that's kind of what I focus on. I don't like doing things that take me hours and hours. I like doing things that they look like they took a lot longer than they actually did. So with this set here, I'm going to show you different ways that you can be using inks to create some really nice and really impactful nail designs, and they don't take long at all, but they certainly look like they do. I'll have all of the products that I use listed down below, but these first two polishes that I'm putting on are just Izemi polishes, and then this one here is the toffee brown magnetic polish that I just got in NPR from Sweetie Nail Supply. They're having a sale right now, so I bought 2 more from this collection. I really wanted the whole set, but it wasn't in stock, so I ended up getting 2 more colors. Little sad that I won't have the swatch card, but it's something that I'm going to have to deal with. So I'm using the Mulglam 2 collection from Beulah. This is a texture gel. This is one of those kind of soft texture gels that you can make look really basic and you can make it look really textured. So I'm putting down one nice layer, and then as you can see, I'm using my brush to create a swirl pattern, and you're going to see this is going to make the coolest look. In my opinion, this already looks cool. I don't know, I really like it. It looks like it's made out of clay. It looks like it's some sort of sculpture. I don't know. I really like the way that this looks. But this is from the Mulglam 2 collection, but the Favori has something like this also. I think it's one of their collections that they did. But anyway, so I did 2 nails with this, and you're going to see how I incorporate inks into this design and make it that much cooler. On the rest of the nails, I'm putting a second coat of polish because it's going to not have the texture gel covering all of the top, so I want to make sure that it's looking really opaque. I really enjoy these Izemi polishes because I feel like they just really have the most perfect opacity for what I'm looking to do. They're not a syrup, they're not opaque, they're not like a cream, they're really that in between, and I love that so much. And this magnetic polish, like, oh my god, I love this one so much. Now the star of the show, and the reason that I made this whole video, I wanted to show you guys different things that you could do with this Raw Earth collection. So with this Mulglam texture gel, you can see that it's going to seep in to the lines here, and that's what makes it so quick, so easy, and so effortless. The thing about this texture gel is that it cures with an inhibition layer. It does not cure tack-free. So the reason that it's important for me to note that is that whenever you're using these types of inks, something that's important to know is the way that they perform is in direct correlation to what's underneath them. So had I wiped the inhibition layer off, it may have acted a little bit differently. But because number one, it's a texture gel, and number two, it has the inhibition layer, it allows the ink to not spread that much. But the other thing to keep in mind is that it ends up sucking the ink into the polish. So you'll see that I have to build things up in layers. I'm also playing a little bit here, so I wasn't exactly sure the way that it was going to show up, but you can see that it's taking this dark blue one and it's really sucking it into the polish, which I feel like makes it have a really cool look to it. And so as you can see, the way that I put the brush strokes in the Mulglam gel, you can see that everything is kind of following that line, and I think that that's the coolest thing. I really love looks like this. They kind of look like geodes, they kind of look like pottery. That's what I love so much. I love that it's all subjective. So as you can see, I'm putting a little bit more brown on there because I really want it to show up, and also it's blending, although not really that much, but the intention was that it was going to blend out the dark blue, but it doesn't really do that because it already kind of dried really quickly into the Mulglam. So what is a nail set without some glitter? This one here is my absolute favorite. This one, this Fern, this is the special ink that came only if you bought the entire collection, and oh my gosh, I can understand why they gatekept this one. This is so pretty. I want to put it on any nail design ever. I love the bronze color of it. I love the way that it acts as an ink. I think that it just adds so much to any nail look, and I'm so happy that I have it. So as I mentioned, it sucked up a lot of the ink, and I really wanted to make sure that this green was shining through because I have 2 other green nails there. So I wanted to make sure that the green was prominent, so I just put it down again. So now on the magnetic nail, I wanted to use this Suna gel that I purchased from Sweetie. This is from Toys, the new brand that they started carrying. This is so pretty and easy to work with. You can make it so smooth or you can make it so textured, and that's what I really like about it. So to kind of keep pulling things together, I wanted to make sure that I use the Mulglam on this nail also, and I'm going to be doing the same thing where I'm going to be covering it in ink, but it makes a really nice base. So now we're working on the green nails. So this one here, I decided not to wipe the inhibition layer because when you don't, it kind of pools the ink a little bit. If I did wipe the inhibition layer, it would act almost as like a matte, so the inks wouldn't spread nearly as much. So I'm just layering the different greens on top of one another, just trying to make a nice design. And of course, I need to add some glitter. But because this has a little bit of a slick surface, I wanted to make sure that I drained the majority of the liquid from there so that it didn't spread the glitter everywhere. Because as much as I love glitter, I didn't want it to be all over the nail. I wanted it to be a little bit of a vein. So I'm working pretty fast because the glitter one dries pretty quickly. So I'm working pretty fast to try to kind of blend the edges so that it's not really super stark. So I'm speeding this one up really super quickly because I'm doing basically the same thing. But the funny thing is that the nails look a little bit different from one another because that's the nature of working with inks. You're never going to get 2 nails that are exactly the same. As you can see, I'm laying the inks on their side there because they have a lot of pigment that gets kind of trapped in there, so you need to be shaking it all the time. So I lay them down to make sure that it doesn't take that much to be shaking them up so that I can have the pigment at the top. And I wanted to tie in some green to this nail. You're going to see the green ends up getting so completely lost. So I added this toffee mud, which I guess was great because it added more brown to the set. And so you can see that it's really sucking it up in the Mulglam. And you know what? It's fine. I'm just working. I'm just playing. This is abstract. There are literally no rules. So I wanted to add a little bit of dark brown so that we can have a little bit of interest in this nail also. So that's how this one ended up turning out. Overall, I'm really impressed with this ink collection. I love trying all different types of inks because there's water-based inks, there's alcohol-based inks, and I really like the Favori and their opacity. And I'm so happy now to be at the end of all of this where you get to top coat. I wanted to make sure that I was using something a little bit on the thicker side. I probably should have used my Crazy Top Thick, but I just went with my tried and true, which is the Kokoist Ultra Glossy No Wipe Top Coat. This took care of all of the texture, and then I just kept doing it on the rest of the nails. So I would love to know if you enjoyed this style of nail art, if you would love to see more tutorials in this sort of range. I'm happy to continue doing them. If you have other Favori products that you really love, let me know because I'm looking to pick up even more.